Hi ho, EDCI 708 cohort. Janet and Jody and Natalie, hi, it's Dr. Palermo with your week 12 message. In week 12, you're writing a bunch and I need to be reading and giving you feedback on a bunch of things. Big picture, again, this is week 12. Wherever your spring break falls, I hope you're using that opportunity to get caught up and keep ahead of work. To remind you, we have 3 big evidences due. The schedule said week 11 last week, PLCP, week 12, CDP. Easter is an open block, but I hope that you're working. And week 14 is FCEP. Now, looking at my in-basket right now, I see an FCEP from Natalie and a PLCP from Janet. Both of you use Turnitin, by the way, and clean and green, thank you. I see self-assessments loaded. I'm reading, but behind, to be quite honest. Jody, I hope you're going to get on that stuff. But in no particular order, get the PLCPB in, PLCP in, CDP. Whether you're working over Easter or not, be ready by week 14 to have all 3 evidences in Blackboard for formative feedback from me. I'm not going to call it late if I don't see it this week, but make sure that you're using our next 3 weeks well in order to get these evidences into me for formative feedback. Make sure you use Turnitin. Make sure that you do a self-assessment and load that along with, please. That's your way to see that you have hit the rubric. Oh, and in addition, you do have an assignment. In the standards, chapter 12, is something that I found very relevant about how standardized testing works in real schools, end users of standardized tests. So this is getting away from the classroom formative assessment, assessment for learning, to the educational testing and assessment of learning. And interesting that they don't want to comment on bonuses. The discussion board for this week says you assumes that you're responsible for some of the standardized testing going on at your place. Given what you have learned, how you support your site in understanding and adopting the practices described in Standard 12, Cluster 3, about administration, scoring, and reporting of educational assessments. So think about the training that happens at your place, both prior to and following an interpretation of those standardized test scores, and make some recommendations. Have a little bit of a dialogue about those standards, please. If you haven't used Turnitin, use Turnitin, Jody. If you need to look at the videos and remember what Turnitin is all about, do that. And again, according to the schedule, your CDP A and B are due to me this week for formative feedback. Please do the self-assessment and load that as well. You know by now that you can load multiple documents there in that assignment tab. Do load the peer assessment, the self-assessment as well. After you've gotten feedback from me, then please do load it in a task stream as well for the summative feedback. So again, you got a lot of writing to do. I have a lot of reading and assessment and feedback to do. I will give you feedback in Blackboard. Expect that. Natalie, I think you're the one who sends me PDFs often. Put it in a Word document if you want me to be able to mark it up and give you feedback right on the document. Thanks. Have a great week. Right on.